So find a spot in your space, standing, sitting, you decide. I will start my standing. Make sure your shoulders are down. Maybe bring awareness to your body, your abs, your bum, your legs, your arms. Bringing the shoulder or keeping the shoulders down. We're looking down, saying yes, and then looking up. On your own time, taking your time. And let's say no, looking side to side. Ear to one shoulder and ear to the other shoulder. Keep going. Very nice. Going into our shoulders, so shoulder rolls, going back. Keep going, keep going. And let's do the shoulder rolls in the other direction, so going forward. Nice. Amazing. Into our arm flexion, so arm goes up and down. And switching arm, other side. Into the hugs in front. Now we're going to get the arms, one arm up, one arm down when we do this. So instead of going two arms or both arms down, go slow on the first few. It doesn't have to be pretty. We're just trying to see how much we get to do. And then if that hurts the shoulders too much, don't worry about it. Keep doing your regular hugs. Nice. And let's come back and relax. Sorry. Find your support. So you're going to be facing your support. We're going to start with cat-cow. So we're going to round the back and then we're arching the back. And keep alternating between rounding and arching your back. Nice. And let's come back to center. Let's do some hip circles here. So we're going around. And other side. Nice. Facing your support again. One foot in front of the other. We are going to bend the front leg and then straightening. Straighten it. And let's switch sides. Coming back to center, still holding on to your support. One hand on your hip, other one foot by your ankle. You open and close or make it bigger. Nice. And switch sides. Nice. And let's come back. Let's do a shoulder blast just to make sure our shoulders are working nicely. So standing nice and tall, hands right in front, hands facing the ceiling, hands in a fist, elbows are bent, the shoulders are down away from the ears, and then we're pushing the elbows away from us as much as we can. You can also round your back, bring the pelvis forward if you want to. But here you want to focus on getting your elbows as far away from your shoulders as possible. Let's bring the elbows by your side, elbows back behind you. Maybe you want to lean forward a little bit. Really squeeze the shoulder blades behind you. Straighten the arms behind you. And then here, palms are going to be facing down. And then we're going to turn the palms so they face the ceiling. And then palms facing down as low as we can go. And then palms facing the ceiling. Let's do this one more time. Palms are facing down and palms are facing the ceiling. Very nice. Let's bring the arms around and in front. We're going to reach forward with one arm and come back. Reach forward with the other. And come back, bring both arms above the head. We're reaching with one arm. And back, reach with the other. And come back and bring everything down and shake it. Do any type of stretching that you feel that you still need. And we are going to start right away with a little bit of cardio. So this is a nice and slow cardio, or still a bit of a warm-up cardio, if we can call it that. So we are starting, so we're going to move for 4 minutes. Exercises is all stuff we've done before. Take your time, do whatever you need or you want, or however much you can for today. Starting, as usual, with a little bit of marching. We're going to march for a little bit. You want to make sure that you're pumping the arms, getting the knees not too high, but also not too low. So you want to get your knees a little bit higher than usual, maybe, or higher than you usually do. Nice. Next up, we're going to do some seal jacks. So for the seal jack, feet are together, one leg goes out at a time, arms are in front, and as the leg goes out, both arms come out to the side. Nice. Now we're going to go with our heel touch in front. So we're touching the heel in front. And as we do this, we're going to get opposite arm up above the head, reaching for the sky. Nice. Next up, we go side tap, and then we can add the reach with that arm. Take your time here the first few times you reach, just to make sure you can do it and you're okay. Nice. We are going back to our heel touches, so feet together, heel touch. And as we touch the heel, we're going to make an arm scoop or arm swing. And then you decide how big you want. You're trying to make the arm scoop as big as possible, but you can also lean forward with your upper body if that feels okay and you don't feel pain in your lower back. If not, focus on the big arm circles, keeping the torso up. Two options, torso down or torso up. Let's get back to standing. Feet are down on the floor. We're just punching in the diagonal as quickly as we can. You want to go fast here. It's not gonna go too long. We got like 10 more seconds, but we're punching as quick as we can. Come on, come on, come on, come on, quick, quick, quick. Oh yeah. And let's do some squats. So you want to grab your chair. Make sure your feet are nice and straight. Focusing, toes are pointing straight in front. Just regular squat here. Just make sure that you squeeze the bum at the top. Nice. And for our final exercise, we're going to run on the spot or go as quickly as we can on the spot. So we want to go right here. We got only 10 seconds here, so you go quick, 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 or as quick as you can. Keep going for 3, 2, 1, and breathe and relax. Maybe walk around. Maybe, I don't know, step it side to side, bringing the heart rate down slowly. Maybe getting some water. Nice. Okay. Next up. We are warming up our ankles a little bit. So we're going to go and do a toe touch, heel tap, alternating for each feet. So starting with your feet together, you touch your toe, you touch your heel, and you come back. Toe, heel, and back. Toe, heel, and back. And the goal here is to go as quick as you can with your toe heel. Right, so maybe you can go a little faster. Nice. We got another 15 seconds here. And relax and shake it. Next up, we're going to get into our push-up. So this is a little bit of a different type of a push-up. We are going to do one push-up, and then when you stand up or when you get back to your starting position, we're going to do 4 knee ups. So the knee ups, just 1 knee up, 2, 3, and 4. So all together, it looks like this. You set yourself up for your push-up. You do 1 push-up, you stand up, and you do 1, 2, 3, 4, trying to bring the knees as high as you can in your push-ups. You have 45 seconds here, and let's go. So 1 push-up, 4 knee ups. And for your knee ups, you can either keep holding on to your support, or you can just stand by yourself, no hands, no support. Nice, keep going. We got 10 more seconds. Oh yeah, try to get those knees as high as you can here. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Very nice. Next up, we have, I think we've done that before, one leg extension followed by 4 leg curls. So still holding on to your support. Leg extension, meaning you get your legs straight behind. So that's 1, right? So you're going to go back, and then your 4 leg curls, 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then you're going to come back, switch leg, other leg goes back, and we go 1, 2, 3, and 4. Making sure your hips and your shoulders staying nice and straight. We are starting with 1 leg extension, 4 leg curls, 45 seconds, let's go. The leg goes back and heel to bum for 4, and then you bring the leg back and switch the leg. We got 10 more seconds here. And shake it and relax. Very nice. Okay. Next up, we have some squats. So you will need your chair. We are going to do our squats a little bit differently than usual. So as you're doing your squat, you are going to get one arm up, not necessarily above the head, right? Your arm is going to be right in front. If you are comfortable and it doesn't put too much pressure on your shoulder, you can keep your arm up above the head, but I would suggest you start so one arm is up, but a little bit in front in diagonal, right? So it will look like this. We put one arm up. We do 4 squats. 1, 2, 3. On the 4th one, you sit down, you switch your arms, and then you go back with your 4 squats, right? We have 1 entire minute here, alternating the arm up every 4 squats. And let's go. So 1 arm up. Nice. And the goal, you will feel actually when you have the arm above the head, you will feel that your squat is a little bit different. You will also feel that your arm has a tendency to come a little bit more in front, particularly as you want to stand up or sit down. So try and keep your arm in the same position, right? Meaning that you want to avoid doing this. I'm obviously exaggerating, right? You're trying to keep your arm same position compared to the shoulder, and see if you can get this nice and great. We got 10 more seconds here. For 3, 2, 1, and relax. And shake it. Very nice. Okay, breathe, breathe, breathe. Next up, we have some balance exercise. So we'll do, oh, I like this one. So get a little bit of a break. Make sure that your heart rate is coming down if you feel a little bit winded from your squats. So for this one, holding on to your support as an option, I suggest you start with that, but keeping in mind that the end goal is to try and use the support as little as possible. We are going to start holding on to the support if we want to with the left leg, left arm, standing on the left leg. The right leg comes off the floor, and as it comes off the floor, it stays with the knee right in front, right? I don't know if you can see it, knee right in front, right here. Arm is going to come in front as well. From here, we open up the arm, we open up the knee, and then we bring it back. And we open it up, both arm and leg, and we bring it back. Keep going. We open up, and we bring it back. Go really slow, abs are tight, shoulders are down, you're looking straight in front, that will help. Trying to hold as little as possible with your, or hold on to your support as little as possible. Nice. Good, keep going, keep breathing. We got 5 more seconds here. 4, 3, 2, 1, and bring everything down and shake it. Very nice. We need to do this on the other side. So support will be your right hand. So right hand on the support, right leg on the floor, left leg off the floor, left hand right in front of you. You are going to open up with the left leg and left arm, and then bring it back. You open up and bring it back. Nice. Very nice. Keep breathing. We got 3, 2, 1, and come back and relax. Woo. And breathe. Okay. Next up, Where are we? I moved some things around. Next up is your band. So you want to grab your band. If you don't have a band, you don't need to use the band. The band will just make this a little bit harder. Okay, so with your band, this is a back and shoulder exercise. More of a shoulder exercise if we don't have the band. The closer you hold your hands, the harder it's going to be. I suggest you hold it actually wider than shoulder width, right? So you want to start relatively wide. You want to stand nicely, feet hip width apart. You can potentially have a slight bend in the knees if you want to, right? You don't have to stay completely straight. That will help also engage the abs if you need to, if you are able to think about that. So feet hip width, slight bend in the knees, maybe abs are tight if we can. Arms are right in front and straight. And we're squeezing the shoulder blades behind. And then come back and squeeze the shoulder blades. And depending on how light or heavy your band is, maybe you want to adjust. If that is too easy, you want to hold your band a little bit closer. If it is too hard, hold your band a little bit wider. Nice. Shoulders are down, and you're really thinking about using your shoulder blades here to start the movement. So it's not an arm, necessarily an arm exercise. It's not a wrist exercise. You are using them, obviously, but you want to think about the movement coming from the shoulder blades and squeezing the shoulder blades at the top and then coming back. You also want to try and avoid arching of the back. So your back should not be moving, right? Your upper body doesn't move. You don't want to do this, right? So you're trying to avoid any movement in your upper body other than your shoulder blades being squeezed. And relax and shake it. Very nice. Hopefully you felt that in your shoulders and in your back. If you felt that only in the shoulders, really think about squeezing the shoulder blades behind you so that you can really target those muscles. Those are great muscles for posture, improving posture or making sure we're standing nice and tall. Okay, next one we have a little bit of core. So you can put your band away for now. You want to sit down on your chair. We have 2 knee-ups, 4 in and out. For this one, we did the in and out on Tuesday, but as a reminder, you want to sit at the edge of your seat. You want to potentially lean back a little bit. You can hold on to the seat of your chair. You can also hold back right here. You just want to make sure that your back is nice and tall, right? From here, you are going to lift one knee up, lift the other knee up, and from here we're going in and out. Option to go both legs together, in and out, in and out, in and out. We're going for 4 times, right? And then we come back. Option, like I mentioned, to go alternating with your in and outs if you want to. We're going 4 per leg on this one if you do it alternating. Okay, let's get going. We got 45 seconds here. So we lift one knee up, come back, lift the other knee up as high as we can, come back, and then going for the in and out for 4 times. Nice. And 4, and coming back, lifting one knee up and back, lifting the other knee up and back, and out, and in, out, in, out. In last one, and we go back, lift one knee up and back, other knee up and back, and out, and in, and out, and in. 2 more, out, in, out, in, and breathe and relax and shake it. You might feel that in your hip flexors. We are working on the hips here a little bit. The more you feel it in your hip flexors, the more you want to engage your abs. because the abs can take a little bit of the effort away from just the hip flexors. Okay, next up, bird dog. Okay, for bird dog, we are going to do it standing, since we've worked quite hard. So for this one, we are going to stand in front of our support. If you want to make this a little bit harder, you can step back a little bit so that your body's a little bit at an angle, but you don't have to. From here, opposite arm and leg extend. So leg extends back like we did at the beginning on our leg extensions, but we're going to extend the opposite arm above the head. And then coming back and switch. And back and switch. If you want to try and lift the leg up off the floor, you are welcome to. And we are here for 45 seconds. Let's go. Opposite arm and leg extends. Nice. The only thing that should move are your arms and legs. Your torso does not move. So as soon as you put yourself in position, right, only extending the arm and leg is going to be the movement. Your hips, your shoulders, they stay nice and square, so facing forward. And you're avoiding any type of movement in your torso here, other than obviously your shoulders, because they need to move. We got 3, 2, 1, and shake it and relax. Amazing. Okay, next up, we are going to repeat our cardio. So the cardio that we did at the beginning was more as or we can use it more as a warm-up. This one, we want to use it as let's get our heart rate up and work as hard as we can. We do, after this, we have a little bit of mobility and a little bit of stretching. So then after this, we kind of decrease the intensity and go a little bit slower. But in the meantime, we are going to do our cardio. So for the cardio, we're starting with marching. So you want to march with a purpose now. You want to make sure that you're really pumping the arms and that you're bringing the knees maybe a little bit higher than before. We are now going to do our regular jack. So feet are together, leg goes out, both arms come above the head. Nice. And then here, if you want to make this harder, maybe try and go a little faster. Uh-oh. Nice. Keep going, keep going. Next up, we have our heel touches. So heel touch in front, and we're going to add both arms pressing in front here. So both arms pushing in front. Nice. And now we have our side step with the side lean. Nice. Again, here the goal is to go as fast as you can, making sure that your heart rate stays, or that you're still in control of your heart rate. Nice. Now we go for our heel touches. Heel touch, arm scoop. And come back, heel touch, arm scoop. And stand up, we're punching as fast as we can. Nice. Oh yeah. Keep going, keep punching. Almost there. And last one is our squats. Grab your chair and squat it out. Sit down, stand up, squeeze the bum at the top and back. Nice. Keep going. We got 15 seconds here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And breathe and relax. Maybe walk it off. Maybe step it side to side. Nice. Take your time here and keep your chair close by because we're going to use it in the next exercise. Maybe get some water. Okay. So, next up, we have a little bit of hip mobility, trying to get as far into that hip as we can. Holding on at the back of your chair or a support if you don't have a chair, the back of a chair. You are going to put your foot on your chair. Take your time doing this here. And we're going to go forward and back with the hip. So you're trying to use your hip or work with the hip, trying to get a little bit of opening here, making sure that you're staying safe and stable here. Go slow, but trying to go into it as much as you can. Nice. And now when you lean forward or when you're going forward, you are trying to, if you can, and if that feels comfortable, you want to try and get the opposite hand to the leg that's in front, right? You want to get that hand to go as low as we can, maybe touching the seat of the chair, maybe not if it's too much. You can stand a little bit taller. Still trying to keep the hips in front here. And let's come back and switch sides. So bring the other foot onto the chair. Make sure that it's the other foot. And same thing, first we're going forward and back with the hips. If you don't feel enough here, or if you feel like you want to feel a little bit more, you can always try stepping back a little bit, and then same thing, standing on your chair. Again, the further back you are, make sure that your chair is stable here. Going a little forward, back. And then next time you're in front, you can try, and so keeping your hips in front, trying to get the opposite arm to the leg that's in front, down on the floor. Again, making sure that you're feeling nice and stable with your chair. Very nice. And let's come back out of this. Next exercise, you can have your chair in front of you, right here. I will do mine without the chair, but feel free to use the chair. It will be a lot easier for you. I just want you to be able to see what I'm doing. So with the chair in front of you, I have an imaginary chair in front of me, right? You're going to open up your legs as much as you can. And you're going to go maybe a little bit more. And you're going to go side to side with your knees, or bending your knees side to side. And obviously having the chair in front of you definitely helps put support here, so you can maybe go a little bit further down. You are trying to reach a position where you feel stretch in your inner thigh or in your hips here, and trying to avoid knee pain as much as you can. Nice. And let's come back to center. We are going to use our chair here, so you can actually sit down on your chair now. We are going to open up our legs. Once you have your legs open, try to open them a little bit more. See if you can do that. Make sure your torso is nice and tall. Nice. And now if you want to use your hands, you can try and use your hands to open up even more. You should feel quite a bit of stretching in your inner thigh here. Nice. And let's come back. We are going to do a little bit of somewhat of the opposite movement for the hip. So for this one, two options here. So you want to have one foot or one leg not bent at 90 degrees, not completely straight, but halfway. And then the other leg either crosses in front, right? So bent, other leg crosses in front on the shin, or maybe you're able to bring it all the way up onto the knee. See how it goes, trying to keep your torso nice and tall. You are trying to get that leg that is crossed, trying to open that knee as much as you can. We're working again on external hip rotation here. Now we're going to try something that I don't think we've done before. You want to put your hand onto the knee that's open, and it doesn't have to be open much, right? If it's up here, it's close here, that's completely fine. You're going to put your hand right here, and you're going to push your knee on the inside and your hand on the outside. So your hand is trying to push your leg down and out, and then your knee is trying to push in. So we're going to push against, so knee against hand for 5 seconds, and let's go. So we're pushing. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. When you're relaxing, you might feel stuff happening in your leg, in your hips. Maybe you can go a little bit more open now with the leg. So you're trying to use your hand now to just open up the leg. Now we're going to do this one more time, the pressing. So we're pressing the knee against the hand. Let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. And let's see if we can open it up a little bit more. If we can't, don't worry about it. We're just trying to, we're engaging muscles slightly differently here to tell the muscles, hey, we need to do something. Very nice. And come back, shake it. Maybe relax here, in, out, seeing how that feels. We're going to do the same thing on the other side. So you're going to straighten the other leg now, cross the other leg on top. Same idea, if you're able to put it on your knee, you can do that as well, right? This entire thing works in with both exercises. And then from here, hand goes on the same knee. Make sure your torso is nice and tall. However, if you need to reach forward to reach the knee, that's completely fine. We are going to press the knee against the hand. So knee presses up and in, hand presses down and out. We're pressing for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax, relax it all. Maybe you want to try and see if you can get a little bit more open with the leg, maybe not, that's completely fine. Breathe, take your time. Let's press it again. So hand on the knee, press the hand against the knee for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax, shake it, shake it. Very nice. And let's get out of it. And then same thing as before, if we want to get our knees a little bit in and out here to see how that feels on the hips. Nice. Okay, let's do some actual stretching for our legs now. So one leg now is completely straight in front, and we're going to lean forward. This should feel nice in the back of the leg, either the calf or the thigh. And let's switch leg. So other leg goes straight. And same thing, you're leaning forward as much as you can. And let's come back out. We are doing our quad stretch here. So one bum cheek off the chair, that leg goes back, and you get a nice stretch in the front of the thigh. If you want to do that one standing and grabbing your leg behind you, you can do that as well. From here, whatever leg is, you feel the stretch. If you need to hold on to your support, disregard the hand. But if you're sitting down and you want a bit more of a stretch, you can always try. So the same hand as the leg that is back is going to come up, and then you're going to lean away from that leg, so in the opposite direction. And you might feel a little bit more of a stretch. And if you don't worry about it. And let's come back and switch leg. Same thing, first you want to find the stretch. And then you can put the hand up if you want. And then side lean away from the leg that is being stretched, so the leg that is back. If you're sitting down, if you're standing up, just keep with the stretch. And let's come back. Let's get back to center. Let's do our hugs. So grab your shoulders, upper back. Nice. Maybe here you want to try and with your hands to go a little bit further back on your back. Maybe not. Maybe we're feeling okay here. And let's switch. Woo, switch arms and do the same thing. And let's come out of it. And here you can either, so you can stay seated, I'll just show you. You can either interlace your hands behind your back, or you can grab the chair behind you and then stretch, stretch your chest, whichever hand position you want to choose is fine. And whether you want to do this seated or standing, it's fine too. You can do it. You can do both arm positions with both leg positions. Lots of options. Very nice. Let's come back. Final one, we are going to, still sitting down, open up the legs, and we're going to go in between the legs with our hands. Careful not to let the head go too low if you feel dizzy, particularly if you felt dizzy in the past. And let's roll up really slowly, taking your time here. Let's take a deep breath in, both arms come up. We're going to reach with one arm up towards the sky. And come back, reach with the other. And come back, bring both arms down. Very nice. Let's do 2 shoulder rolls going back. And you are all done for the day. Congratulations on coming, and I will see you next week.